Hey guys, this is Juno with Detour Shirts. In this video, I'm going to talk about merch by Amazon versus RedBubble. Let's go. Okay guys, so today we're going to talk about merch by Amazon versus RedBubble. I've been getting a lot of questions on the differences on should I start RedBubble or should I start merch by Amazon. So I'm going to do a video here just to tell you the differences, and then you can decide at the end which one is the best for you. But before we start, for those of you that are new to the channel, my name is Juna. I'm a graphic designer, t-shirt designer. I sell t-shirts online, and my channel is all about helping you to design and sell t-shirts online. So if that's something you like to do, please subscribe to my channel. Make sure to like these videos, and don't forget to click that notification bell to be notified when my next video is coming up. And don't forget to stay to the end of this video to watch another trend credits. Merch by Amazon versus RedBubble. These are two print-on-demand sites. They're very different. They have their own audience. They have their own things that work well for them. And I'm going to break it down here and show you the difference, what they are. So first of all, these are the things that I'm going to talk about in the video, just so you know the different, comparing both of them, the access for both of them, the products, profit margin, traffic, research, scalability, uploading, terms of service, and audience. Make sure you stay till the end to see the different audiences. I think that's really important for you to know, like who shops on merch by Amazon, who shops on RedBubble. You need to know that so that you can make things that work for that audience. So let's talk about access. So merch by Amazon, you need to request an invitation. So some people don't like to do merch by Amazon just because of that, because you actually need to go on there, request an invitation, and you may wait a few days, a few weeks. Sometimes I waited a few months before I got onto merch by Amazon. So because of that, you know, some people like to go to RedBubble where anyone can sign up. You start right away, and so the access is for everyone. Anyway, that is the access for merch by Amazon, the differences between merch by Amazon and RedBubble. So let's talk about products. So merch by Amazon has only 12 products right now. It's still relatively new compared to RedBubble, whereas RedBubble has tons of products. I could not list them all. They have over 70, I think 73 right now. So yeah, these are all the products between merch by Amazon and RedBubble. I'm going to go on the internet and show you the different products so you can just see them all and visually see it. All right, so here we are on the Merch by Amazon site. You can see these are the products I was talking about. We have shirts, tank tops, mostly apparel. They have pop sockets and phone cases right now. And depending on when you watch this video, they actually may have more when you watch this video, but this is September 2020, and these are the products they have right now. And for RedBubble, you've seen this one in one of my other videos. I'm just going to scroll down. You can see just tons of products. It's going to take a while for me to scroll down, but you can see shower curtains, cups, leggings, all kinds of stuff. Stickers sells really well on RedBubble. They have masks as well, which merch by Amazon doesn't have. Big bags. So you can see, and I counted them up. There are about 73 items right now. If you count like these as 12, you know, 3 here, 1 here, and just add all those things up. They have 2 phone cases and so on. So that is the products. So the next thing is profit margin. I went into merch by Amazon and put in a t-shirt at $19.90, and my profit for that shirt would be $5.16. And I did the same thing for RedBubble. At 20%, $19.90, your profit is $3.32. So you actually make more for the same price t-shirt on merch by Amazon. The difference may be, you know, how many people will buy a $19.90 shirt on merch by Amazon versus RedBubble. I don't have that stats, but $19.90 for a t-shirt is fairly reasonable. It's under 20 bucks still, so I think they would work on both. So the next thing I want to talk about is traffic. RedBubble, if you search on the internet, you can see, you just type in RedBubble traffic. They get about 6.5 million visitors per month, which is a lot. It's amazing. But Amazon is just a beast, and they get 200 million visitors per month. And again, that's Amazon as a whole. That's not Amazon t-shirt side of Amazon. There's not a real good way to figure that out. I wasn't able to figure that out. Amazon, and you can see it in sales as well. At least I see it, that you get more traffic, organic traffic through Amazon. The next thing I want to talk about is research. So Merch by Amazon versus Redbubble. I think the research is easier for me for Merch by Amazon. And the reason why is you can check BSRs, you can use tools like Merchant Former, Redbubble. They do have like a trending tab or filter and a bestsellers filter. But to my understanding and what I've heard from other people, that's really not up to date, like the latest. They probably update that, I don't know, however many months, every 2-3 months. Whereas Merch by Amazon, you get day-to-day data. Like you know what's selling good that day and the next day or the next week. So things keep moving and it's easier to do the research that way. So the next thing I want to compare is the scalability for Merch by Amazon versus Redbubble. So if you haven't heard me talk about the tier system on Merch by Amazon, it's really different than other pod sites. Merch by Amazon starts you off with a tier system. You start off, when you get accepted, start off at a 10 tier, which means you can only upload one design a day, every day until you get 10, and you can only have 10 uploads total until you sell 10 designs, and then you move to the next tier and so on. In Redbubble, it doesn't. They don't do it that way. As soon as you start, you can upload up to 60 a day with Redbubble. That being said, as you get higher and higher in the tiers in Merch by Amazon, your uploads become more and more, and they pass 60 a day. I'll show you in mine how much I can upload every day. Merch by Amazon, you're able to scale it a lot bigger in the long run. In the beginning, it's really hard to scale, so you start off slow, but you'll move up really fast. So let me show you. I'll go to the internet and show you what I'm talking about. So here we are on Merch by Amazon again. This is my dashboard. You can see here I have on tier 100K, but I have 5,000 submissions today. I haven't uploaded any today. So if I had that many, I could upload 5,000 designs or products today and be okay. Whereas on Redbubble, I could only do 60 still, even today. So Merch by Amazon, you can do more eventually when you're in the higher tiers. So let's talk about upload size. So you may not think about this one as a big crutch or a big difference, but there is a difference. Merch by Amazon, you have a specific size for each of these things. Whereas Redbubble is a little more flexible. If you do a maximum size, like I showed in one of my videos, you could do a size that fits everything and then put it on everything. So this next one is terms of service. I wanted to put this in here because this is really important for Merch by Amazon. They are probably the strictest ones of all the print-on-demand sites that I've used, and I'm on about 10 of them. They check trademarks. Like they do a trademark check before your things get live. So you may want to, or you do want to check trademarks before you upload anything. Redbubble seems just not as strict. You can get in trouble at Redbubble, and I've had some content issues on there, but when you look on their site, you can see that they're a little more lenient. They're not as strict, and so I don't want to say you can get away with stuff, but you don't have to worry as much with trademarks. You would probably check trademarks regardless where you're putting it, especially if you're putting it on both. But Redbubble seems to be just a little bit more, let's say just not as strict. So let's talk about the audience. Now this is a really neat one. I keep telling people, people ask, what's better, Merch by Amazon or Redbubble? Well, it really depends on who you want to sell to, what your art style is, what your goals are. Do you have something valuable for the audience on Merch by Amazon? Do you have something valuable for the audience on Redbubble? And what is the audience? So I'm going to go over it here. I'm going to show you on Merch by Amazon, on Amazon itself, and on Redbubble, so you can visually see what I'm talking about of the different audiences. I'm going to go and then on the internet and I'll show you what I mean. Okay, so here we are on Amazon. I got to this page by going to the merch research and just doing, these are just merch by Amazon shirts. So this is not just Amazon shirts. These are merch by Amazon shirts that are selling really well, actually. So you can see these BSRs. Let's just look at these. This is Wakanda, which is very trendy. This is in pop culture right now. This is, political. Trump again, Wakanda, love is love. So things that are in the news right now, right? This is what happened. These are funny. You can see this has a lot of text where you can read, but these are things that are in the news right now. So very trendy. You can see this is funny humor, but more text, right? Not as much graphics. So again, they like this distress, this vintage kind of look. This is in pop culture. So let's just scroll down here. More pop culture, things that are in the news. So you get what I'm saying here, right? So this is the kind of stuff you notice. Except for like Marvel, of course, they have great artwork, but things that are made by regular people, not that much artwork, mostly text. This is a nice artwork, actually. So there are some exceptions, but mostly big text and smaller graphics, or simple graphics, I should say. So you can see it again. Now, let's look at RedBubble and I'll show you the difference. So here we are on RedBubble. These are the best-selling t-shirts. This is what I was telling you to do some research. They don't update this very often, like I said. So you may still see this as best-selling t-shirts in a month or 2 months. But regardless, they're saying these are the best. Look at the artwork here. Like, way better, most of these, than what we saw on Merch by Amazon, right? There's still some funny things, but not as many political stuff, not as many trending things, right? More artwork. So you can see, like, they make you think, like, what is this, right? And make you go, ooh, I like that. These are things that you could probably hang on your wall and, look at. So people that buy here are more people that want something nice to wear on their shirts, maybe make a make a statement with their art. Like, I like this kind of art. So you can see here, nice artwork. There is some crossover. I mean, there are some text shirts that do well, but for the most part, you can see there is a difference where there's nice artwork here. So there are some overlap of audience, but there are some really different audiences as well, right? So you can see things that you see here didn't necessarily show up on Merch by Amazon. So here we are. These are my final thoughts or my takeaways when I did the comparison between Merch by Amazon and RedBubble, trying to answer the question for you guys that say, like, which should I do, Merch by Amazon or RedBubble? For those that are Merch by Amazon, for those that want to run a big t-shirt business and design for what's popular, that's Merch by Amazon to me. On the other hand, RedBubble, I think, are for real artists that want to make art that sells. People that paint, people that do photography, people that do graphic design, that are really good in the craft of designing something special. Some people make a lot of good money on RedBubble. If you're going to just put things on Merch by Amazon, they may not sell on RedBubble. And again, if you have great artwork on RedBubble, they may not actually sell on Merch by Amazon because of their two different audiences. So that's my takeaways, Merch by Amazon versus RedBubble. Let me know which one you're on and what you think about it. Leave that in the comments. And again, don't forget to like and subscribe this video, or like this video and subscribe to my channel. And don't forget to hit that notification button or bell to see what video I have next that's coming up. Got a lot more videos planned for you guys. And don't forget to stay to the end. I have trend credits right after this. Hey, thanks guys for staying for the trend credits. Here's my trend credit or trend for today. Still plays with blocks. This can be done a few ways, but in this case, this is talking about blocks, the engine blocks. So you can see here, there are some ideas, engine blocks. Of course, you can say it still plays with blocks, maybe, blocks for kids that you play and stack, or like Legos, but don't use the word Lego. You can see here, I looked also on Amazon, still plays with blocks, 104 results. These getting some low BSRs as well. So just to show you that it does work. And there we go. So that's my trend for the day, using Merch Informer with the competition checker. If you don't have Merch Informer, there's a link in my description and you can get that. I think I have a discount there. And you can see this one's getting an A. So Merch Informer is also saying to get this. So that's my trend for today. Thanks again for watching this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And until next time, guys, keep creating and keep learning. See ya. Bye.